very, very comfortable. Do a little bit more. This is about 25% throttle, maybe 30%. It wants to cruise around great. 10% throttle, you're looking at $2,000. 15, maybe 20% throttle, 2,500. And 25 to 35% throttle, you're looking about $3,000. Consistently, just kind of staying there. And converter lockup is all through the tune. To lock up whatever mile per hour you want it to lock up at. We have converter locked up is around 45 to 50 miles an hour, just cruising like partial throttle. With this size converter, 2 to 3 grand is, I would say, the loose area. You can like wrap on it a little bit, and it'll just jump between 2 to 3 grand fairly easy to its converter point. That was about 40% throttle. It wants to go up to about $4,000 with converter locked up. You're going to see it's going to be all on the rear gear, so you'll see the normal $2,000 around 70, 75. gears, if you have like a 391 gear, your flash point will actually be lower versus like when I was running with the 327s, it would actually like flash higher because the gears are lugging the car. The longer gear, the 327, the 290s, if you have like a G8, they really lug the car out of the hole. So the converter is really flashing. It's really getting lugged hard. It's getting loaded up a lot harder than it would if it had a gear to help propel the car out of the hole. Because that was like, I think the biggest thing people need to know is how your gears will react with your converter and all that. The whole combination together, like what can you expect out of what you want with your whole combination. So like as you can tell, like the car isn't that much crazier with the gears. Will the car flash a little bit lower at the track? Yeah, it'll probably, instead of before the car would flash with 327s, it would flash actually above 4 grand. So it would actually flash a little bit higher than what it was actually advertised for.